Hello everyone, my name is Nick Caffrey, and if you're watching this video, that means that your employer is offering Aflac. Please be sure to thank your business owner as well as your HR department for making this possible and making it available to you. Many of you have probably seen our commercials, but you may not know exactly what it is that we do. Aflac, we are a little bit different from health insurance. Health insurance pays money directly to the doctors and the hospitals that are billing for your medical services and things like that. Aflac, we're a little bit different. What we do is we pay cash benefits directly to our policyholders, sometimes as fast as one day, and that money is yours to use for whatever you best see fit, whatever you want. What a lot of people use that money for is to help with out-of-pocket medical expenses. They might use it to help with some bills at home, like the rent, the mortgage, car payment, groceries, and keeping food on the table. Maybe some utility bills. All we need is a proof of service that you were seen for this injury, this surgery, something like that. You just upload it right from your phone to our Aflac Smart Claim app. And like I said, if you get it in before 3 p.m. Eastern Time, claim will process overnight, and then money will be in your bank account the very next day. We're there to provide you peace of mind in your time of need so that your lifestyle is not affected. We cover individuals as well as spouses, and kids under age 26 can go on a lot of our plans. Let me ask you a question. If something unexpected happened to you or a family member and you were out of work, how long would you be able to go and keep up with your bills and everything like that before you receive your next paycheck? If you could last a while, a few months plus, Aflac might not be the best fit for you. But if you couldn't go too long, if you could go maybe a month or less, Aflac may be a great solution for you. I'm going to go over a few different plans that are available for all of us today. But by the end, hopefully I've been able to tell you everything that you need to know about Aflac. You're going to probably fall into one of three categories. Category one is exactly what it is that you're interested in, and that's the right plan for me, or those are the right plans for me. Please contact me, and I will help you get enrolled in those. Two, Nick, this is not a good fit for me. I don't think that the Aflac's right for me. That's totally fine. Or three, and we might have some questions. We might need to kind of loop a spouse in to the conversation. Reach out to me, and we can schedule a time to talk and discuss your different options and get your questions answered. Okay. So available to you are a few different plans. Okay. Our first plan is called the accident plan. This covers any injuries 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It pays for initially being admitted into the hospital. It pays for things like each day that we spend in the hospital, as well as trips to physical therapy, follow-up doctor's visits, things like crutches, wheelchairs, back braces, different types of appliances that a physician may prescribe you in order to kind of keep you getting around while you're hurt. Our plan actually pays for the injury itself as well, kind of based on a body part. Something like a broken finger or a broken toe, pay you $120, $150. Something more major, like a broken upper leg, a femur, or a broken hip that might require surgery, and pay you about $4,000. Other things covered include eye injuries, cuts, concussions, chipped teeth, as well as some more major like dismemberment type of stuff as well. Our plan actually includes some accidental life insurance as well, $50,000 of accidental life coverage on you and a spouse, $15,000 of coverage on any kids under age 26. Our plan also includes a wellness benefit of $60 that's payable to you once per year for doing something kind of easy and preventative. It could be an annual physical, it could be dental cleaning, it could be an eye exam, For women, it could be a pap smear or mammogram, anything like that. We go ahead and file our claim, we'll receive $60 back. I really like this plan for kids, especially kids who are active. Any children who are injured as a result of an organized sporting activity, Aflac will increase your benefit amount by 25% up to the first $1,000. Okay. I like to share a story as well, something that actually happened to me personally with this plan a few years ago. I was injured. I broke my hand kind of between my knuckle and wrist here. And this accident plan here, it paid me about $900. I received about $400 for the actual fracture of my hand. I received another $200 for going to the emergency room and having an X-ray done. And then I received, $40 each time I went for a follow-up visit. I think I went to 3 follow-up visits, and then I went to physical therapy for a few weeks too to kind of get the strength and everything back in my hand. What I was able to use that money for, I used it to help with my copay at the emergency room. I used it to help with my copay each time I went, back and forth to the orthopedic doctor or to physical therapy. And then I still was able to, pocket a little bit of money afterwards. I was able to just, keep in my bank account and use for whatever. Okay. So that's our accident plan. Now that you guys kind of know how Aflac works, I'm able to get through the other plans a little bit quicker. The next one I'm going to talk about is called our Hospital Choice Indemnity Plan. And what this plan does, it's for anything hospital related. All right. Our accident plan is strictly for injuries. Our hospital plan is for anything hospital related. So it could be for a confinement in the hospital. We could be in there for an illness. We could be in there for an injury. If we have both plans, we're in the hospital, we have the accident plan, and we have the hospital plan, we're going to receive benefits from both of those plans. Okay. Getting back to the hospital plan, it'll pay us if we're in the hospital for a surgery or if we're in like a surgical center. And there are a few riders that we can attach to it as well that pay you an extra amount each day that we spend in the hospital. That pay us for regular doctor's visits, x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, different things like that. Okay. I kind of think of the accident and the hospital plan as our two more basic ones. They sort of cover all of our bases more generally, right? The next thing I want to talk about are more catastrophic plans. One of them being the cancer plan, which was actually Aflac's first plan that we came out with back in 1955 when we were founded. And then the other plan is called the critical care plan. It's more specific to critical heart conditions. And what both of these plans do, they pay a large lump sum out right away for something like a positive diagnosis of cancer, for with the cancer plan, and then something like a heart attack, a stroke, major third degree burns, organ transplants, all end stage renal failure or kidney failure. All those are different things that that are covered by the critical care plan. Going back to the cancer plan, it pays $4,000 out right away for that positive diagnosis. Covers all different sorts of treatment as well. Pays for chemotherapy, pays radiation therapy, experimental treatments, which actually not a lot of health insurances cover. And then it also covers time spent in the hospital. Pays you $200 per day. Your first 30 days spent in the hospital actually doubles to $400 per day after 30 days, and there's no lifetime maximum on how much time you can spend in the hospital. Also, cancer-related surgeries are covered. It pays somewhere between $100 and $3,400 for any cancer-related surgeries. Kind of just depends how invasive or major that surgery it is, where it might fall there. Okay. It also pays a wellness benefit. It pays a $75 benefit to each person covered under the plan who gets some sort of cancer screening done throughout the year. That could be anything, from a pap smear mammogram for women, could be a colonoscopy, it could be some blood work, really any type of cancer screening that you get done will receive $75 back under this plan. The critical care plan, again, it pays that lump sum out for that critical, heart or major organ event. And that's going to pay you, again, each day you spend in the hospital. There's no lifetime max on that either. It pays $300 per day. It also There also could be a ICU benefit involved as well, that would pay you an extra benefit the first 30 days that you spent in the ICU. It also pays a major organ transplant benefit of $25,000, for any sort of major organ transplant. I have a policyholder who had he was diagnosed with end-stage renal failure, and he had a kidney transplant. Aflac paid him and his family a little over $50,000 for that transplant, and it really helped kind of keep a roof over their heads, keep food on the table, while he was out of work and going through through that recovery and everything like that. The last plan, actually the last two plans that I want to talk about are a little bit different. One of them being short-term disability, a little bit different than the first four plans that I've talked about. The first four plans that I talked about kind of cover everything in a pay for different services that are provided to you as a result of things like injuries, time spent in the hospital, surgeries, diagnosis of major diseases, things like that. Short-term disability is a little bit different. I kind of like to think of it as our paycheck protector. What it does is it can replace a portion of our income, typically about 60%, for missed time from work. If it's due to an injury that occurs outside of work, a non-work related injury, or if we are out for an extended period of time for an illness, for like a planned surgery, or in the case of maternity, this short-term disability plan can ensure that we have some money coming in the event that we're missing time from work, right? And the kind of different parameters with it can kick in as soon as the very first day that we miss from work due to an injury. It can kick in as soon as 1 week later if it's for something else. So for that injury or for that illness, for that planned surgery, for that case of maternity, something like that. Okay. The last type of plan that we have that I want to talk about is life insurance. We have both term and whole life insurance plans. They both work in a little bit different ways. Think of them in kind of different ways. Think of term life insurance like we're renting a house. Think of whole life insurance like we own the house. Okay. Whole life insurance is a little bit more expensive, but as we pay into it and we keep it for life. And as we pay premiums into it, that plan will grow cash value that can later be borrowed against, sort of like a savings account, if you will. Term life insurance is a little bit different. Like I said, it's kind of like renting a house. Aflac's terms are 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years. And basically, if we pass away during that 10-year term, 20-year term, or 30-year term, we will pay whatever that face value of life insurance is that you have to your beneficiary. Say we have a 10-year term life insurance, and then that 10-year term runs out, we no longer have any life insurance. Okay. So it's important to know that the difference between the two types, if that's the type of plan that we are going to apply for. Again, like I said, you're going to be in one of three categories kind of by the end of this. It's kind of funny. Usually I take questions at the end of this, but it's weird just kind of making a video. But if this is something that you're very interested in, and you kind of know what it is that you want to sign up for, please reach out to me. I'll put my contact information in this email, and you can reach out to me, schedule a time so I can help you get enrolled. If you're not interested, that's totally fine. If you're in category 3, where we're a little bit unsure of what it is that we might want to do, or on the fence, we might need to weigh in with a spouse or a partner, or we may just need some questions answered for us. Again, please schedule time to speak with me, and I'd be happy to answer those questions and get you either to that yes or to that no. Both of them are fine. Again, thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you got to this point, and I look forward to talking with you soon.